Hello guys, this is Aries, and today we are reviewing AWE Full Gear. Let me just, pull up something on my, over here, and I will, tell you what we are doing. So there's a pinned message at the top of the chat to tell you what we are doing today. I'll be right back, chat, as I just gotta do something, okay? Give me 1 sec. I'm back, guys. So, let's see who sent messages in the chat. Leland K, 3i, hello, and Lawa Blocks, hello. Yo, I love WWE. Lawa Blocks, so do I. But we are going to review this show known as AWE Full Gear. And then hold on. Yeah, we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to talk about the Continental Classic. So who is excited to talk about, hey, what's good? HDWFED, hello. Today we are reviewing AWE Full Gear. Let's get into it. So on the Saturday Tailgate Brawl show, yes, Saturday Tailgate Brawl is the new pre-show for every AWE Premium Live event. HDW, that's what I said. But let's get into it. We have Ren Narita and Jack Perry, who took on Miles and Hans last night. So, of course, my boys, Miles and Hans, were victorious last night. With, they had no help, but they did what they said they were going to do. They said they were going to win a match. Give me a sec to get comfortable. Ah, there we go. Now I'm more comfortable than I was. God, I hate sitting in that position. So I'm going to be like this for probably like most of the stream. So you won't see my mouth, but you will see my, like this, like up to my nose is where you'll see. But just know I can still see your messages. So after Ren Narita and Jack Perry lost to Miles and Hans, we had The Miz versus Solo Sikoa. Now, The Miz is, of course, a mouthpiece, and Solo Sikoa is the leader of the MFTs. So, yeah, Solo Sikoa would beat The Miz with help from Tala Tonga. Next match was John Cena versus Chris Jericho, but Chris Jericho no-showed the match. So it would be BDE replacing Jericho against John Cena, and BDE would win. Next match was the Tailgate Brawl match for the men. That's right, the first ever men's Tailgate Brawl match happened on the Saturday Tailgate Brawl show of AWE Full Gear. This was the second time these two teams faced. It was the Death Riders versus Conglomeration, Best Friends, and Adam Cole 2. On the Death Riders, it was me, Hans, Miles, Mox. Yeah, it was me, Hans, Miles, Mox, Claudio, Yuta, Garcia, Marina, and Winston. taking on Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, Toru Yano, because Tomohiro Ishii was injured. So Toru Yano replaced Tomohiro Ishii along with, and then also in that match was Hologram, and you guys can just give me a second. Oh, and Willow Nightingale. And then Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, were the best friends, and then Adam Cole as well. So after that, we move on to the main AWE Full Gear show, where the first match was the Intergender Tag Team Championships between the champions myself, Aries, and Nina versus Kalani Jordan and Hans. That's right. And now me and Nina would retain the belts. And the next match was Claudio Castagnoli versus Jacob Austin Young, in which Claudio would win. After that, we had Travis Scott versus Gunther, in which Travis Scott would lose. Desmond Xavier, the former Wes Lee, would defeat Chris Danger. The Design would defeat QTV after Desmond's match. After that match, Tofi, after the Trios match for the Trios Championships, Tofi would lose to Alanis. Then after that, Charlie and Zack Sabre Jr. would successfully defend their AEW, the AWE's version of the AEW World Tag Team Championships against Mustache Mountain. Excuse me. Usos would defeat Aaron Henare and Francisco Akira. Order 4 would defeat Nova, Callum Newman, Mark Davis, Jeff Cobb, and Templario. Tomer Shalom would defeat Winston and Kyle Fletcher to become the AWE champion. LA Knight would defeat Ludwig Kaiser. Hans would defeat Samoa Joe, would lose to Samoa Joe, not defeat him, would lose. Hook would lose to Powerhouse Hobbs. And Shibata would lose to Chris Masters. Then John Morrison would lose the heavyweight championship opportunity against champion Miles. And yours truly, Aries the Destroyer, would defeat Darby Allin in the main event of the show. So that's AWE Full Gear, folks. Now, type in the chat, yes, if you are ready for the AWE Continental Classic review. Type no if you are not ready for the AWE Continental Classic announcement. So are you guys ready? Yes, you are. Okay, HDWFED is ready. Anyone else ready? Type yes in the chat if you are ready. Don't be shy. Aaron Noble 1625 is ready. Enki B, I do not. Enki B 3980, I do not like that. Oh, I can just say HDW, sorry. I can just say that instead of saying lame. Excuse me? Bro, no. Unacceptable. Unacceptable behavior saying that that's lame. Sorry, but if you say rude stuff to me, you will get timed out. On my channel. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So here we go. AWE Continental Classic brackets are officially here. Every Wednesday on AWE Dynamite, our weekly show every Wednesday, leading up to December 27th, we will have 4 Continental Classic matches. Here are the leagues for those new to the Continental Classic. Here are the rules. Everyone is banned from ringside, so no managers are allowed at ringside. 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, 0 points for a loss. 20-minute time limit matches. Our champion going into this is Caleb of First Class. Now, are you guys ready to type yes in the chat if you're ready for me to reveal who's in the Gold League and the Blue League? Type no in the chat if you're not ready or you need me to repeat the rules again. So every year, the Continental Classic is divided up into 2 leagues. HDW is ready for this. Is ready for me to reveal. Is anyone else ready for me to reveal? You got the Supreme Osprey yesterday. Good for you, HDW. Good for you. Okay, so since y'all are ready, now I'm going to ask y'all a question. Which league should I reveal first? The Gold League or the Blue League? Which league do you want to see revealed first? Gold or blue? Type in the chat gold for Gold League. Type in blue for Blue League. Which league should be revealed first? Yeah, HDW. Yeah, tell them. You tell them. Yeah, don't be shy, everyone. I'm a nice guy, you know? Like I'm not one of those guys who's going to the only time I will give you guys a timeout is if you're rude to me. Okay, HDW says the Gold League. All right, we're going to review the Gold League then. So in the Gold League, in this tournament, for those new to the tournament, there are 12 wrestlers each. Stania, hello. Or yeah. Christjan 42, hello. Watching from Estonia. Stania. Well, okay, you're watching from there. Okay. So it's 12 superstars each divided into 2 leagues, 6 wrestlers per league. And we are going to review the Gold League first. So in the Gold League, we have Finn Balor. The first person in the Gold League is Judgment Day's Finn Balor. That's right, Finn Balor, the first man into the Continental Classic this year. This is his first AWE Continental Classic. You just subbed HDW. Thank you for subbing to the channel. I really appreciate it. I appreciate any subs that I can get, to be honest, because it really helps my channel. Really helps the channel out a lot. All right, let's continue. Are you guys ready to see who's next in the Gold League? You guys ready to see who joins Finn Balor in the Gold League? Kyle Pundi. Kyle Pundi. We're just going over the AWE Continental Classic, my friend. So the next person in the Continental Classic is from AWE Faction Chaos. Yeah. So the next person in this match is from AWE Faction Chaos, and that person is the one and only Bad Child, the man of the hour himself, Lio Rush. Again, this is the first Continental Classic for Lio Rush, the first Continental Classic, same with Finn Balor. There's only one person in this Continental Classic here in AWE that's had the most experience in the Continental Classic. And he's in the Blue League. So in the rest of the Gold League, we have Chris Jericho. Again, first time in the Continental Classic for Jericho. So Jericho's in the Continental Classic for the first time. And then after Jericho, we have Callum Newman. After Newman, we have Chris Masters. And after Chris Masters, we have Hologram. So Finn Balor, Lio Rush, Chris Jericho, Callum Newman, Chris Masters, and Hologram are all in the Gold League. Now we move on to the Blue League for the AWE Continental Classic. The Blue League now, with Gunther being the This is the first time Gunther has ever been in the AWE Continental Classic. What year? Are you asking what year this Continental Classic is? Is that what you're asking? Like, what year are we doing this AWE Continental Classic? Because I can tell you. Video Gamer 13, do not call me that. But hello. Yeah, you are asking what year it is? This is the 2025 Continental Classic. And Video Gamer 13, you're getting timed out for calling me names. Anyways, this is the 2025 AWE Continental Classic. So after Gunther, we have John Morrison. Again, first time for Morrison in the AWE Continental Classic. Then after Morrison, we have Powerhouse Hobbs. Then after Hobbs, we have Miles, who is entering the Continental Classic for the third time in his career. Yep, Miles is entering the Continental Classic for the third time in his career. Oh no. That sucks for you, KO Pundi. I'm sorry that's happening. I feel really bad for you. So, yeah, Miles is entering the Continental Classic for the third time in his career. He was a runner-up in 2023 and a runner-up in 2024. Next, another first-time person in the Continental Classic after Miles. The next person in the Continental Classic is another first-time person, and that is Wheeler Yuta. That's right, Wheeler Yuta is entering the AWE Continental Classic for the first time. And the final person in this year's AWE Continental Classic is none other than Commander. Just put 3 messages in the chat. RGGRGH9K, hello. HDW, welcome back. We just finished reviewing the AWE Continental Classic. There's a message telling you every member of the Continental Classic. So out of all the names you've seen in the Continental Classic from the "and here are all the competitors in it" message, HDW, who is your pick to win the Continental Classic? Is it Balor, Rush, Jericho, Newman, Masters, Hologram, Gunther, Morrison, Hobbs, Miles, Yuta, or Commander? And Commander is spelled K-O-M. Okay. We got another person coming in to try to help Video Gamer. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. You really think that I'm going to unblock your boy? Think again, Jimmy Ateas. Oh, that's a good choice, you know. Gunther is a good choice, you know. I mean, Gunther is a really good choice, you know. He could win it all. You know, he could win it all. Or Hobbs is a good choice too. You know, but if I had to pick someone, I know I'm kind of showing favoritism, but I think either Miles or Yuta would win. You know, I think, you know, for my buddy the Monarch, you know, Miles, he goes by the nickname the Monarch. Um, if you just give me a second, guys, I've got to do something real quick and I'll be right back. So just give me one sec. I'm going to go on mute so that I can quickly go do this and I'll be back. Right, guys, I'm back. HDW with the breaking news for his company. That's cool. I just read all that breaking news. That's very cool. Sorry, I'm just looking at my phone. I've got a lot of things that I need to keep an eye on, especially since my Chicago Bears. Even though I'm not from that area, but I am a proud Canadian. And even though I am that, I always like to cheer for a team that, even though they're not where I'm from, I always cheer for them, no matter what. Okay, HDW. Well, I'm going to be leaving, guys, because I've got other things to do. So I will see you guys in the next video, which will probably be a Fortnite live stream. So peace out, guys. Bye.